Call the meeting of Village of Wolverine Lake Parks and Rec meeting to order. Pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Longbridge.
Here.
McCain.
Present.
Jeremini.
Here.
Ingram.
Here.
Carrico.
Here.
Mack.
Here.
Do they do the motion now to excuse Diane
Yeah, motion to excuse Breakovich.
Rickovich?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Approval of agenda. We have to add an addition. I thought we could put it as 8C.
Yeah.
When did it see?
Addition with Mitch to accept
Accept his resignation.
Mitch Trango's resignation from the board.
So moved.
Do we have to get a second or anything?
Seconds.
All in favor?
Aye.
Approval of regular meeting minutes of September 19th.
I thought they were fine from what I looked over, so.
Motion to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I don't see that on here. Do we have to approve the,
The
sorry.
budget.
Approval of the work session minutes, sorry, for August 31st.
I make a motion to approve
Second.
minutes from August 31st work section.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Chairman's report, communication from the board. I don't have anything.
All good. Thumbs up.
And there's any public here?
It's a little moist outside, so stay safe and dry.
New business, A, assign a chair. That has to be done every year for the next year.
I motion that you be the chair, the president from the next year.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We don't have to do roll call or anything, right?
I think so.
No. And we're going to postpone the vice chair because it's, position Diane said she's not here till next month in November. I'm assuming.
But she's so good. No.
She's been vice chair for 6 years or something.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, I'm
she's
sorry.
And then
way broke.
postpone item 8B as well, right? Or-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hold off until she's here, or we get some confirmation from her otherwise.
So 8C, the resignation of Mitchell Trango. He contacted me this morning to let me know his wife's just too busy and didn't feel he could give 100% to the board and that he would be contacting the office and Dave to let us know that he will be resigning from the Parks and Rec Board. Do we have to make a motion to approve
Yeah.
his resignation?
I'm making a motion to approve Mitch's resignation.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry, I put that down in front of me. Continuing business, holiday decorating contest. The Halloween, we do have the signs ready for our winners. They're here, and we have 2 entries so far.
That's all.
Well, they only released it like, what,
That's
10
true.
days ago, I think.
That's true.
And so the judging will be on Wednesday the 26th, which I guess I didn't realize was next week. But I will not be here.
Okay.
I am having surgery that day.
Wednesday, the 26th.
Correct.
Okay.
Make sure it's on my phone.
So hopefully Diane, I don't even know if Diane will be here. I don't know what we do if we have to postpone.
Who here's good to go? Who's confident they'll make it on the 26th?
I'll be here.
I'll be here as well.
Yep,
Yeah, we're
I
good.
should be here.
We'll be
Yep.
fine. So unless, we're technically down a member now?
Yeah, okay.
So that
We
makes
have
sense.
one left.
Oh, yeah,
We only need
that adjusts
4.
forum. We
Yeah.
said 6, right? 6 o'clock.
I don't know.
What time did we say?
Yeah, we said it at 7.
Seven?
Yeah, we said it.
I thought it may have been different, Chuck, I can't remember.
No, I think we said it at 7.
Oh, what did it say? I wonder if it says on it.
10 p.m.
The minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It does not say.
What time do we want it?
I have 7 already written in my planner.
It should be quick.
Oh, yeah.
You'll just have
Yeah.
to decide who gets
Yeah, I
what.
have it at 7.
Yep, I have it at 7 also, so.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I was technically right at the same time as what would have been a work session if council would have one, so.
And so then you guys will have to decide who gets what, the different awards.
Okay.
Yep, we can email Paige and stuff, and you, I'll let you know.
So for the holiday for December, okay. So I did notice with the Halloween, the signs have went up. They are $20 a piece.
Okay.
So if we do 4 categories like we had planned, that, that's $80 for the signs. So I was wondering if I can get $250 reliefs for the holiday contest for December.
Is that what it was?
I mean,
We did 200 for the Halloween, but we have one less category. Yeah, so that's
What else we'll
why.
need?
could also just do $25 cards or something, prizes.
Well, I think she told me she already bought the flags for December.
No, the signs, the prizes.
Oh, just make them all the same price?
If there's going to be just 4 first places,
Yeah, oh, okay.
so just each one
Yeah,
would
I
say
didn't think of
25,
Yeah,
and that way.
okay.
Or
So we can do
30.
that to exceed 200, is what we did for the Halloween.
Yeah,
Okay,
and you could technically do 30 and be right at
yeah,
perfectly,
okay.
so.
So can I get a motion to release funds for the,
I make a motion to release the funds for the holiday decorating contest.
Second.
Halloween.
Not to exceed $200.
$200.
Yep.
Second that motion.
all in favor? I know.
Roll call.
Roll call.
McCain?
Yes.
Jericho?
Here, yes.
Longbridge?
Yes.
Jeremy?
Yes.
Ingram?
Yes.
Matt?
Yes'ems.
Okay, Snacks with Santa. We have a new Santa.
Yeah, I saw that.
And Diane did ask that we would release funds for Snacks with Santa.
But it passed a motion. Release funds for Santa. What did we say, 250?
Yeah,
No,
we do, but
we have budgeted.
do we need
Yes.
to release them this soon? Does this?
Yeah, it's just, like, yeah, because in case Diane wants to get the check early.
Yeah.
Okay, I had no problem, I was just
So,
kind of.
She did ask to do it, probably because she's, I don't know what she's
Okay.
going to be spending money on.
Alright.
I think we need to lock down our Santa, that's the,
Yeah, I think
that's
that's
why we
fine.
need.
He might want
That's
a
the
deposit.
big
That's the big, no.
He may want a deposit or something.
Exactly.
Like $50 or something.
Especially when we're out of Santa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always important, yeah.
Oh, well,
You're
I
in
second
Santa
that, to
league.
release the
You
funds, I
can't
got
be
kind of
Santa
sidetracked there,
Claus.
sorry.
Roll call, please.
Am I calling this to release funds for Santa rental?
For snacks with Santa.
For Snacks with Santa? Okay. McCain?
Yes.
Jericho?
Yes.
Longbridge?
Yes.
Jeremy?
Yes,
Ingram?
Yes.
Aye,
oh, your own name.
That was too
I want a
too
Santa.
quick.
we're drafting a Santa, first round. First round pick, Santa. The North
She did a lot
Pole.
of scouting, so I mean, she did look into it.
When I talked to Mitch about his resignation, I did ask, we need the stuff that's at the, at Jan's on the
Still
town.
not
Still,
back?
we still don't have it.
He said he hasn't been there, but he did supposedly, I was on the phone with him when he left a message with somebody there that he needs to pick this stuff up.
I was curious.
I was going to say something about Snacks with Santa, but I don't know what it was. So letters to Santa, item C, Diane,
There's not a whole lot to that.
yeah.
Signed, took the flyer.
That's what I wanted to know. When do we have to do like sign up in that for Snacks with Santa or flyers? Is that, since she's not here, I didn't know when.
Paige will work
Automatically
with
do it.
Diane and send her the flyer, and hopefully Diane will get back to her in a reasonable amount of time, and then as soon as that happens, I think it's usually the week before or the week of, something like Thanksgiving, right around there.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
And then it sells out, and
Yeah.
usually
By Thanksgiving.
before December.
Okay.
So, now granted, we have an extra week this year.
Yes, I see, yeah, plus it's a week later.
We'll see how that goes. But,
Would you want to do that thing where you're saying, like, release it on the Facebook page first?
we can discuss that in our November meeting, but yeah, maybe we could try that out.
Like, because,
Give the village people.
yeah, were you saying the
a head
village
start.
people were complaining that they didn't have enough of a head start?
Well, it's just, we get, when you look at the address list, it is a lot of people in Bloomfield and Milford and.
Well, it's commerce.
It's bad, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry, there wasn't a head start for what?
for village
For-
residents to
yeah.
get in. Like,
Oh.
village residents sometimes, it's not that it's not that we've actually had a lot of pushback, but it is a little bit of, if we're putting it on and our residents aren't able to get in because, somebody signs up with 12 people and you only have 100 people or 110 people available,
Yeah.
it eats up space pretty quick, so it isn't a ton of people that can get into it because we're limited by the size of the room. So, trying to give village people, Wolverine Lake people a slight edge.
A head
We
start.
we probably will be able to increase the number of people though this year, won't
Do you
we?
think
Yeah.
was 100 our limit, or is that what?
We had 100 or 110 for Easter, so
But I mean, is there a max? I can't
there's
remember.
there's a legal max to the
Yeah.
fire chief max,
Yeah,
yeah.
for the room, I'm sure.
But I don't remember
I think
what.
it's 125, but that has to include all of us
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
in the Santa. And
So
so you
that's
always
why
want to
we-
give yourself cushion.
What's Santa's magic? He doesn't count.
Yeah, exactly.
He can be anywhere. He's everywhere at once.
So, yeah, I mean, Tabitha, I think we could discuss that with her, because last year she set the cap.
Okay.
I think it was 70 or so,
Yeah.
pretty low.
But, but like Easter was more, so, okay. 5K, and Diane said that, that's already, He already has the
A lot to
date
do for
confirmed.
it yet, so,
yeah, but she did say the date was confirmed.
yeah.
I
So,
think it's the 27th, not the 17th.
yeah, so it is the,
Yeah,
It is the 27th, not the
So
17th.
we need to make a change. Well, I guess does it matter?
Yeah, I mean,
here?
yeah. We've spoken about it before, we've also confirmed, she says it in her note, the 27th. I'm sure someone just hit the one instead of
you
the
just
two.
punch that, make sure that's in the minutes, Hannah?
Yep.
Thank you. That way, yeah, sounds good.
Number 9, any new or additional events? Have you gotten anything from Oakland County about, remember we had the
No.
extra for the fall?
No, I haven't gotten anything. I should ask Paige, but I have to admit, no, nothing else has come like from the RAP, that new Pops, it's called. Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you for the reminder. Or Tabitha, I should.
Gabe, you got some new events you want to? No.
Haven't been thinking that hard. No.
Pending business, A, Veterans Memorial Subcommittee.
Probably going to meet in November, did not meet in October. New plaques were put in today around flagpoles and arch and things like that, so recognizing the people who made donations and things of that nature. So it's looking good. It's looks pretty ready for winter. And so, yeah.
Anything on Armenia Park?
Not that I've heard of.
It's still there.
It exists, yeah. It's still in the village, yeah. We sold it to Walmart again.
We've been trying.
Claire Miller Park Grant update?
Our, Mr. McDonald, who is our person working on that, he has started contacting some of the companies that produce equipment just to get early pricing ideas, see where they're at. And we are doing the full access one, so sort of like what they have at Scarlett's Park. Not obviously to that scale, but just, we're going to go universal accessible, not just ADA. That way we figure, if we're going to do this once every 30, 40 years, why not do what's most modern, and that way it'll be compliant for at least a little longer than, because eventually that's going to be the standard anyways, so.
Is any of our swings ADA compliant now? Swings?
The swings,
Do we have one of those where they can?
No.
we have one on order for Amelia,
Oh, okay.
but we do not have one at Clara Miller, no, and that's something that when we start doing upgrades and
Yeah.
things like that, will be part of, it should be part of that, to get one of those put in there. We only recently got it to where our swings were the proper number per module, so it's just like only two, we had three in there for years and years.
Nobody ran into each other while they were swinging,
Or they just didn't tell us at least, so.
and we definitely didn't kick each other while you were on the swing. You were not close enough to do that.
Number 11, liaison reports. There's no one here from planning. Helpful liaison.
So just off, not from the last meeting, but just in terms of the security cameras and stuff that were purchased, they have gone up if you've noticed. In fact, there's one right there. So before meetings, if you're sitting here alone, don't pick your nose because somebody can see you do it. But they are up in the main part of Clara Miller. The only one that has not been put up yet is the one at Veterans Memorial, and that was just an issue of working on getting power and stuff to that camera. But the post is up to mount the camera on, so that is in process. The village is looking for a new police officer. One of our officers had to resign due to health, so we are currently pursuing a new police officer, even though we just welcomed Officer Hammaker recently, so we're just constantly, right now, unfortunately, a lot of turnover, so it's been a little difficult there. In terms of council, we approved crack sealing for the 2022 year. Prices went up for the first time in a long time, but several thousand feet will be sealed with material to help reduce road damage. Lake drawdown will start on October 31st this year. Last year, we did the delayed one as well, and people seemed to like it because last year's for the work to be done, so we decided to continue with that this year. Lake will be drawn down significantly more than normal because of the plans to have the shank and culvert cleaned out. The company needs that the water to be as low as possible, so we're going to go the absolute max that we can do, and to allow that space to dry out and allow them to work there, because if it's dry there and there's no water level, then technically you do not need a permit from Eagle, so that's helpful, because otherwise...
Do they know when they're going to start that? Was it October 31st, the end of the month? Is that what
October
they
31st is when the drain started. The water lake gets drawn down, so they'll start after the lake's been drawn down, so probably sometime in November.
I mean, did they actually start the drain down, or is it just
Oh, no,
natural
no, no.
via?
Right now, it's just the natural.
That's what I
because
thought,
of
but
lack
they
of
haven't
rain
started closing.
and everything else, and so it's just, this is what's, people are noticing it. The village just has not engaged the pumps this late in the season. There's really no reason. The harvester's been pulled. What's remaining of the police hoist has been removed. It's damaged, and so we'll be getting a new one.
Beyond repair.
Which is, it wasn't necessarily beyond, it was going to need to be modified anyways for the new boat.
Oh, yeah,
Because the new boat is a very different shape. So regardless, it was going to be some cost there, but it took a beating in that storm. So we are going to be pursuing getting a new hoist for the new boat for next year, and the new boat is supposed to be getting all the decals and stuff put on.
What do they do with the old
before
one?
shrink wrap.
Do they
The old-
the old hoist? Will they give it if someone wants to buy it and repair it, or?
Well, first,
It's
we're
just-
filing an insurance claim on it, so we'll hopefully get some money from that. And then I would wager, it'll either be sold to somebody or sold for scrap or
Scrap.
something like that. The village won't just toss it on us, yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of curious.
It's got value to some level. We also approved fish stocking for the lake, and this year we decided to go with minnows and shiners and that kind of stuff, feeder fish. Get some more bluegills in the lake, because that population seems to be, by opinion, by just observation, it seems to be a little slower or lower than it's been normally. And without those fish, you don't get big fish, because the big fish eat those fish. So we were talking about getting walleye, because we haven't been able to get walleye the last few years, but if there's nothing for them to eat, then they're not going to survive. So this year we went with minnows and all that, and a whole pile of them, and the DNR did approve our selection. So those could be put in even as early as this week even, I think is what he said, but it might be.
Could they do more
sooner.
pike?
No, just minnows this year.
Like only minnows? Like-
$2,500 worth of tiny fish, so it's gonna be a lot of tiny fish.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I just realized, yeah, when you go down to the lake edge.
You don't see
used
as
to be
many
able to
bluegills
see 'em now.
running around.
Last
Even the
couple
little
years.
fish you don't see
Yeah,
anymore.
so, and those can reproduce,
Yeah.
so that's the other thing. So we'll see, hopefully, if we do that this year and they survive, or at least a sufficient number survive, next year, at this time, we'll get some walleye or something else in there that people want to catch.
Yeah.
I mean, the only person who wants to catch a bluegill is a kid. And so, and they're great, and that's what I remember catching them as a kid, but, yeah, so that's what we decided to do. We passed a resolution opposing the public transit millage that I talked about last month, so
Yes.
that.
Take that, Oakland County.
Yeah, that'll, yeah, so many people will listen to us. All the tens of viewers that.
We're standing up to the man out there.
But, and then we had a few other things that we just had to debate and discuss, but other than that, yeah, that was about it. So,
Commerce Park and Rec, Laura Watersworth.
Has she ever been here for a meeting? I missed one. I mean, maybe, she was here, okay.
You know that it's looking nice, and we're starting to make some progress on Richardson on
The
the.
pickleball.
Yes.
The new signage is really nice. I don't know if you guys have driven like down Lodge Road and stuff.
It looks-
You can actually you actually know where the parks are now.
Yeah.
Over there.
You're like, oh,
Which is awesome.
Richardson Park? There's a park here.
Like,
Weird.
they're good signs, like you
Oh,
actually know,
no, I
because
haven't noticed
there's
that.
nothing identifying those as parks, because they're natural.
Right.
So it's just an empty space. Like,
Well, it was hidden by the bushes.
and that
When it was
didn't
the
help. And now these
hedges.
signs, they did a good job. They picked out a nice sign, so.
Are they done with everything over across the street now?
Probably just some seating and stuff, but yeah, otherwise it looks like it's all done.
Because I noticed that some of them have the railing to stop cars from going, and some are on the trees. But then there's another whole side that didn't have any railing, so obviously they're not going to put it there then.
I'm guessing unless they were just short of materials or something, but I do know down here where the drainage and everything was, our village engineer was very pleased with how they did it, that we shouldn't suffer any issues
Okay.
between rain or snow melt or anything like that.
Any comments from board members?
I'd like to thank Mitch for his time on the board and trying to help out the community. It's, we always need volunteers and stuff, and he put in a shift. Also, if you guys want to think about anything for next year, like what you'd like to see changed or improved, or what you'd like us, you feel like, oh, we were short on something, we need to work on this. It can be pretty much anything. Just, start thinking about that a little bit so we can start having maybe some new goals or something to add to our things for next year. Not so much maybe new events, but just what did you wish you could see better at the corn roast, or at Tuesdays in the Park, or at our Santa, or whatever, because, because we can work on them more efficiently in the winter when we have less going on.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And that could also include communication with stairs and things like that as well. So, yeah.
I was going to ask, how are we going to get the rest of these submitted to us?
She'll let me know that she
Okay.
just said there was two. And I
Okay.
talked to her today.
Okay.
This isn't bad. I mean, in the sense
I
that,
mean, it's better.
yeah.
So hopefully, like,
I
she'll
still feel
send
like
us
I'm
the
going to lose a
address.
couple emails here and there just because.
Yeah, she just said there were two. Was it two in the day, so.
So if nobody else submits anything, we're good to go.
But,
I mean, if they're anything like us, I mean, we can't put ours up because, I mean, David just mowed the lawn again the other day, so.
Yeah.
And some of these have these extensive on how you mow your lawn. Move all that and redo it?
Well, all mine are off the grass.
Pardon me?
I've got a very limited setup, but it's all off the grass. So
That's what I've seen a lot of small setups. That's the thing. I told my neighbor, I was going to tell him that he should just, use my house.
I did notice that both of these were somebody
Yeah,
that
exactly.
nominated someone. So if you know somebody in your neighborhood that has a nice decoration.
Yeah, but can we nominate being on the board? Is that appropriate? I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't nominate them, but you could always say, hey,
Nominate yourself.
hey, I think you would have, you've got a great thing. Or if a neighbor's talking to you about it, say, hey, why don't you nominate them then? I mean, encourage that. So, yeah.
I agree.
A little bit of friendly competition out there.
Exactly.
tell your neighbor to do better, and then you're going to beat them, then they'll try harder. Maybe that might work. Little rivalry.
Anything, anybody else?
I'd like to thank Mitch for everything he did for the fishing contest, for sure. And,
Absolutely.
yeah, appreciate him.
Okay.
True, I forgot that.
Adjourn the meeting.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next meeting, November 21st.